other bogus ne koye hu by local bogus ne de omaba de enka kire mo se mo piafo
why ade
adwuma na e kan so mo koye ma ya abro eno ano mako o ma ye kura ma na abro so but me mo mutiri mo nyo mo de Oliver Twist will ask for more to mo nyiro no mo nyebi adwuma virus starting ram pese me kan kakra editor so he said Benjamin Asare CMPO is the most important player in our league and I agree with him 5 billion%. My asem na me dey 200 dey so ne say how to folk Benjamin Asare and in the camp any how to folk baby ayadri and e be kire say has on top of administration duties maybe ejinay and e be kire say how to folk on top of administration duties and as only on top. We have a net date is in 26 March and prem the end of June. Say Benjamin Asare the contract ever ended. So mathematically just 3 months. Football Emma player who coins a kind of 6 months a crowd. Ultimate clubs started the negotiation. A kind of 3 months or more coins or signed pre-contract Emma club be up. What it means is that the standard and Benjamin Asare arise and run command near to say there are clubs from Africa, some clubs from some part of the world that also started any Benjamin Asare in the company aiding common. All these clubs are urban. When it comes to money, House of Folk intimate macho. Clubs not ever Benjamin Asare and then the truth of the matter is that in terms of class, any pedigree, especially those coming from the African part, a D and they can have was receivable. But football has gone or traveled past that level. Say, I am running any DKK. We've gone to the commercial part of football. As you see, money does a lot of things in football. These teams coming will be able to offer more than what House of Folk will be able to offer Benjamin Asare. But maybe a sporting decisions, maybe administratively, yes, indeed, we see and Drew Sikana will be a offer. Barcelona now more in a state of bankruptcy. And but that period now Barca and Sikano, Barcelona were able to sign players. And Chelsea offer more money than the Barca Eddie Emo. But almost for our players, any features them. Who clubs be teams be offer Sika more than the side clubs offer. But the clubs in terms of administration, any policies are presented them players into form. Baby a House of Folk age now. House of Folk should be able to sit Benjamin Asare down and tell Benjamin Asare, say, look, in terms of Sika, you be pija wa katuem you be ya niema bebre e de amaw but the enim say Sika ye ntime match other offers na but sporting purposes, sporting decisions, sporting wise I can't just 1 year me about the co-work up America and the Canada and in Mexico the kakui Ghana be qualify for World Cup maybe House of Folk should be able to use the World Cup na Ghana be as the catalyst. I'm never convincing Benjamin Asare to stay. The NTA also we use ni say Yahoo goalkeepers are omo national team call up e local scene ma omo free I say echo other African countries are omo kwa omo dabidie but call up no yen from bi now I'm only player bi din come you've spoken with a lot of players me person be obi adi but behind the scenes now never ko din come obi sam say oh share him say call up we be say nya bi aba because what Black Stars they be near the okacha say no kwasam pa say onya call up but now be the call up so because when you say African country no wonya dey be dey you be friend the only timer you be friend an African goalkeeper about Black Stars goalkeeper down Ghana league African country so House of Folk should be able to use that as a catalyst to sit Asare down and tell look Asare you say Sikana eba on so say there be ma there but the truth of the matter is that so we come work up eba and then coach aka say una wo ye the number 1 so we come work up akwa that Black Stars pool as the number 1 of Ghana from a group Ghana or Argentina group among for the messages back so person Ghana equal Argentina groups any other no and now say Ghana ako Portugal group Ghana ako Spain group Ghana ako Germany group Ghana ako England group Benjamin Asare and Udem against the English national team who said Jude Bellingham who said Harry Kane over against Portugal who said Ronaldo the best player in the world the best ever player in the world who said Leo Messi who look say who said Kofu nyina wie officer be bawo ene niema ubinyano will be better than some of Ethiopia. The office will be better than some of Libya. Until I make a administration, how House of Folk will be able to present a sporting decision when about financial they come nowhere near clubs on Babano. in terms of a D, and I'm a cousin, or met when the D at the Asare teams, but a Banisicana, and there is no Ghanaian club who will be able to offer. Now, only I got as income or say the least are OBJ. Oh, baby, you want to say $5,000 house of food ain't Benjamin Asare $10,000 to Kuma. But they should be able to sit the boy down. And my own say, yeah, platform, you need platform now. So, Subana editing Kuma, who will be here, when you are doing something or any pandemic or say platform, we don't eat platform. Who feel grass or 9 times, one can't us out the platform. So, Obeji Nisika. So they should be able to set the boy that and tell player they say like Navarro's air can run. I was said in Benjamin Asare say 1 year extension put the one. Sabi ebe cover na me yako work out na ba. I won't pay car and for
sometimes
I won't pay apartment papa be for money to convince the boy. No won't pay na team.
Sometimes your club administrators and money on your football. So many players in the deal. Mun see the music Kwagu. We are so. Who say me no na dem be am can dey me. Only me say me underestimate the the other only dia
obia or the by the
be cry here no so wa ko shia akra bi no 5 years no so obebo wa wo dey be ma 10 gram to me o ana ma issue ko shia akra bi 5 years so obebo ma issue e che so o bibi o betima bo so wa no ya of course who's on Africa dey kunye party through Ghana ya de ba ko ye penipe bu na bo mfia
all by so
any sign contract
so when
only say goalkeeper we the season and the review. Though great Olympics are
correct, but he was
one of the best goalkeepers. A contract and sign a 1+1. Season no crowd be a keep clean sheet tenor. Automatically a triggers our contract. But nipa be a dream bonnet kakrani at the end. Beno me mean unia the manager but come in the deal kobo actually. I keep saying this. They didn't respect you.
I keep saying one thing. Say, with all due respect to young clubs, when it comes to administration, when it comes to administration, with all due respect, most of your clubs are not being run properly in terms of administration. Your contract negotiation and how you sign contract with players, and yet. Minim certain yentia say and I say because of influential complex how can say you respecting nipa they share maybe you free with age and the man ya the ABOU abonfia say we own team yentia man one say ya Hong Kong kwaku you clubs are omokofa player akoda afeli wedi 13 14 years bibia betime say along the line and the career in team pija but not team bia kwa akofan from the kwada bi say ya ba woka na ya man 5 years ya man 10 years knowing very well say bibi betu now Chelsea players no mass sign mama obo 7 years na 8 years and then I know na Luther Bray about 14 players say season dey go be say your kwan
na na would dey go me
mo beje bi mo kwan mo mako but o na 7 years thinking say e betime yi ana enyi awafa anyi ya life goes on by the time be ya restricted ya person ya dey ya boy sika ho ba and then ana mo sa kwa say na numu
like I said that negotiation we need before here am house for
they should set the boy down.
And you keep only on the book rana for that. You man is a contract. Ghana best goalkeeper about. So over 32 years. Me one is saying football goalkeepers years more. So Navada someone you for Kofa no view. Or man 1 year contract.
And even at the
so if you want Jeva so guinea penny they are consider 1+1. Hey be able them Asare Jumana why am Olympics you know. You keep clean sheet and automatically trigger that 1 year. Can we
what them Caumbre.
Rwanda money, Libya money, Egypt more contract almost signing. Obana wa mo when you wait to contract. Wait mama 5 years. Terminating closing. Why you don't want more
performance based.
Performance based. You didn't contract sign and you didn't know but sometimes you see you penny from DNT any harding, I'm harding. Omo harding pa.
I say family akukwe abroka ho.
You say eno ni adwen han because now say how to go in that tight corner. Now you are tempted to make sure say oh yeah massive investment in a guy. No what trust what bass what me call World Cup in Libya. Goalkeeper me has to folk penia. Make man 3 years. Maybe I can say Ghana players in team keep consistency. This guy what more than capable so to make keep consistency. Great Olympics or your Juana Sempo 16 clean sheet. As we speak 19 games or 12. Then what because say you bet me the I cannot so break on record because not so we breaking a record now. where Olympics no. And he's on course. We has a full penny and now we did not good now a tight corner and say no. Me assure say the management and no course are when yano. On the phone so it's about time I say you respect the contract, you respect the players no. You nice hard in a team as the players no. Some say we won't say the answer. In the no more yard ya. Ye form trust as it no dey some ye nkrofobi na enimu di no
we ne o decide o extend a contract o kwa we time ko be ya ni kroba
but omutima ni dynamic is it Benjamin Asare
as a nation ye kwa yen tiase
football music clearly play a contract could lose a level ya on to be sign wo form e 20% me person for ko ni truth is a big player and near one. But on also side no, me management and crop and
they should look at the big
decision. But the fact that he's been able to mine and go post no,
there be a bigger picture.
No, number one.
This is a bigger picture.
This is the time as well. That sad disrespect no the no time I sign no. Some men have me a bargaining. No, I genuine my papa. Say how the fuck go to pay money kwa. Fans didn't come over. Goalkeeper what from him this season. The brightest spot in their team, apart from so more clean sheet, and make saves.
And you know the essential chemical. Almost a goalkeeper be doing come over, baby. And I'm catch and say, men yes, they are any penny. But they know much and say, it get to a point. Who's a gooder. Any center backs in the area. The any creative base who could be ma in Kuba.
Yeah, sure.
Meaning that I can't what I say. So once we get to a point, no more case. Among say, no goalkeeping problems there 7 years. Yes. So who be here? So many local guy there. Or young Crimea as or take or 2 hours quarter and Casase.
Yeah.
To a more car come no muse weno or Tibidia. Rather than you have a book game and come my only players. I thought I know they can hire them. I found move fresh supporters.
Yeah.
It is Adia. I was here to be Jama Saye. All the never have a contract 1 year. And they all 32
when your factors are no in your thinking so go to Panaba. Means all project man. Now commanders are years now. Koku. A hard and you panic for no my ye. Me and 1 year mameka. You respective players, regardless how you who players know. Many, sorry to say this, but many of your players don't know how to read and write because of MON-FRI. Anyhow, if I in football say a couple of words, you don't see it as a business aspect. It's just a respected boys, and it's the more reason why boys so we do this level mafia teams, So we do not have the and the bomb players which make it the best decision. Now World Cup probably the qualifier what me Kubia. Those who are taking decision, no, I could leave your Kakodis Kapubu, maybe 2-3 years. No, I'm about to fee, but I know them a bomb by pass and management. No, dear. MON-FRI born to have full pom. Among Nisi Pump, so many so many and the crana, almost any. You qualify for World Cup out of focus, so investment I know. Players no come here at home.
The two parties in the boys should stay. That's the best decision for
DIABY, they're telling the man. I will never advise Benjamin Asare. So we not big contract as I want in the House of Folk. I will never advise him. We should talk about the age currently as we speak, or 32 years. Last 2 seasons for Accra Great Olympics, he was the #1 goalkeeper for Olympics. Okay, 2 or more in the league. Last season, he kept the most clean sheet as a goalkeeper. Even this season, 19 games, and then he has kept 12 clean sheets for, Accra House of Folk. Before coming into the football club, do you know so most of the administrators and most of the management in Accra House of Folk didn't want to sign Benjamin Asare?
Yeah.
But then it took the coach to have that faith, that belief in him, said they should sign Benjamin Asare as the top goalkeeper for Accra House of Folk. When Oba, he has been able to deliver for Accra House of Folk. Now he is currently the #1 goalkeeper for Ghana Black Stars. Of course, Coach Utuado. After our game, my boy, against Madagascar, he came to the press conference to accept the fact that although our Lawrence Atizigi or other goalkeepers are almost deputizing Benjamin Asare, but currently as you speak, Benjamin Asare will become the #1 goalkeeper as we speak right now. So the next qualification match, maybe in June or maybe in other months to come, the man called Benjamin Asare will become the #1 goalkeeper for Ghana Black Stars. What does it tell you? It tells you, say, right now as we speak, he is the current local player, the value or the most expensive player currently to me as we speak. Because, sir, number one top sports na aircon the resume and I say aircon the CV so no. So the Kobe Bia, whether you like it or not, or you're a top goalkeeper currently this week in our local league, and we should factor the age at home currently this week. Football, life after football, you can become a top goalkeeper in Accra House of Folk. You can become a top goalkeeper in Ghana Black Stars. But if life after football, you are not wealthy enough, you are not rich enough to enable your life experiences after footballer, people will not respect you. Oko GFA. This man, Remy Osekofi, or moving AFCON, I think was it 63 or 65. Bonus is be also Okwaji, Oko GFA. Penibubeka said the Asame Yad channel. I had a close communication with him, and he said, I regret it at that time. Went to Kwaya Fanko Europe. I went to Kwaya Fanko UK and Kobobo. At the time, a big club or UK band, I was say, Omuba Befano.
That time was Stoke City.
Yeah. But no, F1 said, or Suma Santimai. And he loved Kumasa Santi Kotoko. And he will make sure say or best sacrifice all his life for Kumasa Santi. But life after football net to say because of going to Kwayam Kwa Bruchan Kunis can found to Anfanto Hunten or Kujifa and Kran Krebi Kasakas in Basabasa. In Semben the team fanfare, the number one top goalkeeper for Accra, the former goalkeeper, Sami J.
Yeah.
In Semben the team fanfare, we've seen a lot of top players who have played for Ghana Black Stars, who have played in our local football, but and then their life after football, so me, I will never advise Benjamin Asare to stay with Accra House of Folk with small amount of money. So House of Folk basically extended the contract at their manner. They should make sure say they value him as a player, no, the stature and quite on offer to the House of Folk and even for Ghana Black Stars. They should brand him. What I say? Because if the House of Folk is going to compete with Simba, if House of Folk is going to compete with Moulengi Sandals, the House of Folk be competing with Al Mazrimo, with Pyramids, with a lot of clubs in Europe. In terms of financial capacity, House of Folk cannot match up with Simba.
But mommy, many and Chebe, we near the Abbey. Only golden boy, Diana, Diana Barton, Diana Minfano.
I think the name Golden Boy itself is a household name.
Yeah.
It's a branded name in Ghana football. So you throw your ball no history. Anyone because it will be highly unfair for someone to write Ghana football in history without the name Golden Boy. When you the name Golden Boy by fluke, he got that based on the new name. He's a household name for club side and then for the national team. Abano Kuchi in Uzwa is done now for Mudie. Do bit my head, man. Production, yeah, banana mokase was in a co.
Nine rhymes or honorable watching. Matis is no. Adebakwa are who Kuman is you couldn't cast not to say the number issue account now we are there. Yeah,
appreciate you.
Or more,
I appreciate you.
Or no baby to say Togo,
yeah,
Benin, Burkina Faso, and Mali, dear crown.
He's highly respected.
Yeah,
highly respected. So I think that we would love to hear the insights of his story. Maybe the genesis, if we any inspirations are the young ones, no a bit mapiki. From time with the legends, no yene akase bi breading komo. Not disrespect to anybody. Yeah, the naba say, but I'm sure Omunina will respect. Golden Boy, when you say angle now, me about what I say. He's there at the apex. Say they walk a Kasifubi do of football worldwide. They respect him. Say you narrow conversation in the back. You crew my and I say you minor timuna. Say you penko for you do beach now. Me a trom one because now young ones and after be the every man. It's an epitome of that. So we need to learn a lot from him, and then a football the Mark and Kwadano. I would love to ask him one more time the difference. What did we do special? The last time we said Abanga the same question. What did we do so special? Those days are generation. Maybe I keep saying it's awesome now. One number I want to amount for because maybe you can say by Jimbe na Zeni one and you're not correct. And you're not correct. Say you just our when the account and say now about Jimbe and then generation. And generation.
Rather than new for Golden Boy.
Kakumini baby, but Mammy on the idea to be any nasty or have the opportunity to watch you or in a bush for and say, now I appreciate you, Mako, or say, any papa, none of me anyone with Alex Yami, but when any mammy, any never show more as a Korea, Mako, into my mammy show more a yako, na yin so baby job no be at my kama. Kwaku, ye na ni to dim basa basa.
Oh, okay.
Na yen respected dim. Kwaku, award na ye dem ma players or more European crank to your front say.
Golden boy award, yeah.
So for a man to be named Golden Boy, he should tell you something.
I tell you talent no unique.
He's a big man. Ghana na young fan your man serious na young appreciate him penny for the media man in football. Golden Boy should be sitting right in front of the FA. We are the Busana Sem. We are the Busana Sem. The Muya DIABY Blasters match where you could be a comedy. Ya Kobia Burkina Faso ya Koba bi o maka ona na ko ya kwa esi Golden Boy ya kwa ha na o din se sen yenye give sa oya sa de ne ma na ko ji udin a e wona waji udin o
anyo
yinim de impact a shafa de ma otuado benne ye mo shafa di
yeah
e otuado na agini din di se woni ma de na ko busu ko bi na o ji insight na ko ye na fa wona waji udin o the Golden Boy de se ya kase ye kan wanse ma ye mu bi no your team dino here and still as young collar, you have no opportunity to interview him. A better man in Chairman Edin Combo, but still you could see that this is a man that he actually soon to say they want him now. Can Mali they want him giddy at his age. Near the home free or my friend a guy met Mali. No may do you think that an easy task? It tells you the kind of things he's been able to achieve for himself. You know, you move no matter why you come. You bunu ma wa ya twam ti bunu ma ya twam no akasa kra team kuma ya no kotoko no ezen ko no so right hand man
owo ho you
right man hand also pa Africa ni bia gidigidi apese wo ji dent na wo man men team no on so man ben team no na se bia team ko ndi no he is a big man e din no ko an din me de din no ko a Golden Boy no ko a e kasa man
majo Yawi I think Golden Boy in India, so Oba Kumasia is a big man in Kumasi because of Oshe the football career and I say at the time I know I was in boys elementary. I think last weekend crime no foul, which show better me say referee elementary on Oshe the football career and I say as a student for Asim Boys and then he went to Kumasi Cornerstones where he started playing football as far back in 1971. Then later on he came to Kumasi Asante Kotoko in that particular possible year. Now, when he came to Kotoko, he was one of the best midfielders at Kotoko for Omo within that time. That the Emmanuel Golden Boy, from Kotoko, he went to New York Cosmos. Okobo with Frank Beckenbauer and Carlos Alberto New York Cosmos. Now, when he was playing for 1978 AFCON, Ahododinia and the Golden Boy, the first game, they played against Zambia. After he scored that goal in Zambia. And against Tunisia in the semi-finals of that particular tournament, he scored that only winning goal. In fact, so no I can history naturally. That history, and I said that game now of ball against Tunisia, it was a tough game. And they needed a goal. They needed a goal from Ghana Black Stars to clinch that particular title from Tunisia. No man advanced Jacobo into the finals with Uganda. And when he played that particular semi-final game, he was able to score that only goal, that 1-0 against Tunisia. Of course, some advanced to Uganda. Jacobo into the finals. Ghana won that particular AFCON courtesy with the Raza Golden Boy. That goal, it was actually nicknamed after him. As Golden Boy. The Golden Boy no nyano. It was through that goal no share against Tunisia and the Golden Boy in the man. Now against Uganda, he was part of that formidable squad of 1978 AFCON in Ghana. And subsequent months he was named the African Ballon d'Or in 1978.